And I play some other games, trading card games, Magic, which is like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon, like some of the kids play, but Magic's a little more adult-based, I guess you could say. And I play that up at a place, Apocalypse Comics, up in Little River.
So you got a pretty creative mind there. You think of yourself, Chris. Yeah, that's fascinating. Yeah. How about some favorite movies for you, without divulging too much about your inside track? Or do you have any? Obviously, you must have some favorites.
Well, the Star Wars series I love. The Star Wars movies are great.
Yeah.
Kill Bill movies.
Kill Bill.
The Quentin Tarantino Samurai Sword Girl movies. The Kung Fu movies like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon were great.
Right.
Casablanca. A lot of the film are. Maltese Falcon, love Humphrey Bogart. You know, love those old movies. The old Abbott and Costello movies. I grew up watching those.
Did you really? Yeah.
Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. They used to always replay them. You know, on the. It became Fox 53 out of Pittsburgh, but before then it was
PGH.
Station.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it, PGH. And they used to always play them. So every all the who's on first, what's on second.
Sure. Yeah. Any chick flicks you like?
Chick flicks, When Harry Met Sally, I liked.
Not too many really stand out.
What was the one that just came out with Meg Ryan and the younger kid?
Golly, hate to put you on the spot there, Chris. It's so tough. It's early on a Wednesday morning. I know you're up late normally at night, so it's tough to think
I can't think of that. But I really enjoy a lot of different movies.
Sure.
I go through.
Which movie? Of course, you can go to lots of movie theaters. Is there we better not highlight? There's so many great movie theaters up and down the Strand, and obviously for our viewers in the PD in southeastern North Carolina, or viewers are watching here on the web at CarolinaPeople.com, there's a great opportunity to just check out. It's good to get out and see movies, isn't it?
Oh yes, it's a great night still. There's. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, we can just wait for the DVD and stuff." But there's nothing like going into that theater and seeing the movie.
Now, why is that? What's so special about it?
I think it goes way back. It's something deep in our subconscious. Aristotle talked about the shadow plays. What was that play to? I can't remember. But back in ancient Greece, they talked about the shadow plays and entering the cave of imagination and stuff like that. And it resounds with you.
How about people who are making too much noise or doing crazy stuff in a theater where in a home environment you can just keep it quiet and focus?
I mean, there's an advantage to that. And you can watch the movie over again or rewind a part. But
you love that open, the
TMX
and everything.
Yeah, sure. And the new digital cameras and the new technologies they have. Just a real. There's something about seeing the movie, Yeah. I can't afford one of those big 52-inch screens.
No, sure, of course not. That's right,
I still go to the theaters. I love it. It's just an experience. It's something traditional that's gone back thousands of years.
That's great. How do you come up with some of your topics for places to be? You do a different place, obviously Hooters last week. I know you've been to a lot of fascinating places recently. It's really gotten you up and down the Strand.
Well, I do try to balance it out and go up and down the Strand as best I can.
It's the Myrtle Beach Herald,
And I try to be aware of that where I'm going because I live in North Myrtle Beach.
Oh yeah.
So it's a lot. It's real easy to say, I'll just go out to this place, but I don't want to be unduly fair because I want to get down to Myrtle's. I was down
Myrtle's Inlet. Down
to Myrtle's Inlet for Suck Bang Blow, or I try to hit. Some places on the stop I hit Spencer's Grill. A lot of places it's when I'm out cruising on a Saturday or Sunday. I'm looking for something different, just something that strikes me.
You had that one recently that's across from J. Edwards up there near the Myrtle Beach car wash. Can't remember the name of the place that you highlighted near Bojangles. And what was the name of the place? You had it during Bike Week or around Bike Week. The Barrel.
The Barrel.
The Barrel.
The Barrel was a wonderful little find.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled in there. I was hungry. I'd just gone to the flea market down on Surfside. I was checking out all the bike stuff for Harley Week that was going on, and I was rolling up, and I rolled in there, and they were so friendly and wonderful.
Great. It's a great place.
Oh, it was a great place to go.
Places to be. I love it. And movies to see. How'd you come up with those titles? Those are brilliant.
Well, the first column, I was writing some a sample.
Right, sure.
To submit to the Herald.
Yeah.
And I was writing like my first column actually that was going to run, and I got to the very end, and I said like that's one of my favorite places to be.
Right.
And that just stuck me. I was like, well, if we take places to be, you're not limited into doing a nightclub. You're not limited to doing a sports bar. You can do anything. Since I've done this column, I've done the Myrtle Beach Museum.
Oh, yeah.
I've done Ripley's Aquarium.
Right.
East of Chicago Pizza.
I love it. I ate there
Arcade.
last night. Yeah.
I've done little restaurants like Villa Roma.
Villa Romana is very
Villa
special.
Romana,
The Italian restaurant of the year. Yeah.
I did Hooters last week.
Hooters last week. We actually talked about you on Monday with Rob Warren, who Hooters is one of the big sponsors of his golf tournament this Saturday out at Man of War at 2 o'clock to raise money for the Myrtle Beach Coaches Association, and of course Coastal Carolina Athletics and the V Foundation. And we were talking about your trip from Weirton, West Virginia, right to the Hooters on 38th Avenue, and it was exactly, I think, 700 miles on your tripometer. You talked about it in your column last week, so it was great to have it handy.
Yeah, it was before I decided to move down here. I came down to do a little recon work and check around and feel around with some of the job situations and apartments and stuff like that. And I had me and a friend rode down all in one day, long marathon, 13-hour ride, and we rolled into 501, and we turned,
got on
left
Kings Highway.
Got on Kings Highway, and we were looking. We're hungry. It's late. Where can we go? And there was Hooters. I pulled into the parking lot right in front of the door, basically, and my odometer just went click.
Wow, 700 miles exactly.
Like 700 miles to Hooters. It sounds like a great road trip.
That sounds like a book. Yeah, from home to Hooters. Yeah, that does. And you're working on a book, by the way.
Yeah, I'm working on an urban fantasy novel.
Urban fantasy? What is that? I can think of some fantasy.
That's a new term.
Yeah.
It's a new terminology. Basically, it's to describe the recent trend toward magic in the modern world. If you saw Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
I saw that show, on the
Highlander, or anything where they have magic and vampires or anything in the modern world, you're starting to call it urban fantasy.
Interesting.
And mine is actually, I'm set here in Myrtle Beach, and it's kind of based on the idea of in-between places where in Celtic mythology, like the land of summer twilight of elves and fairies, to get to it you have to go to in-between places like fences, hedgerows. The land of summer twilight being an in-between place.
Yeah.
The Strand is one big giant in-between place between the ocean and the continent. So not to give too much away, but that's one of the key points in the novel. And
it's a novel, yes.
Yes.
Have you come up with a title yet?
Yeah, I got a title I've been working with. Everyone seems to like it. Demons, Gods, and Tequila.
Demons, Gods, and Tequila.
Yes.
You haven't written about that yet, obviously, in places to be or movies to see, but someday it could be just that.
I'm hoping.
Demons, Gods, and Tequila. Wow. That in and of itself would get folks to pick it up.
Yeah, it's basically based on a Native American medicine woman who's kind of burnt out, and she's kind of given up her magic, but when a demon comes to Myrtle Beach to kind of take it over and use it for her special ritual, she's the only one left who can really save the Strand.
That is fabulous. Listen up. That's very interesting. If you're not doing the places to be and movies to see, Chris, what are you doing during the day?
Well, full-time job is I work at Wolf Creek Gallery. It's Native American art, jewelry, and a lot of wildlife art.
Right.
Nature art. We got Mill Creek Studios.
Sure.
Eagle sculptures, wolf sculptures. The Trail of Painted Ponies is a big collector's item.
And you're their webmaster.
And I'm their webmaster. I take the pictures and write the descriptions and put the items on the website and take the orders and deal with the internet customers.
Sure. That's tremendous. Chris, I'm sorry we've run out of time. Thanks so much for being with us this morning.
That's great.
Absolutely. Stay tuned to more Carolina People with Chris Huff coming up next. He's been coming here for 33 years. Think of that. 33 years. Since age 4. Always knew he wanted to live here. always knew he wanted to live here. Whether you think you'll pick up his urban fantasy, Demons, Gods, and Tequila when it comes out and hits area bookstores or not, you should pick up a copy of the Myrtle Beach Herald. His tremendous writing style. It's a very unique writing style, but he talks about it as very common sense, easy to follow when he talks about movies to see, also places to be. A tremendous coverage. You heard him talk about some of the very interesting and exciting places from as far down as Suck Bang Blow all the way up to the state line. There's a lot of great places to be here in the area. There's also great movies to see, whether you like to sit at home or like to get out to the movie theater. There's a great perspective. You can get it in the Myrtle Beach Herald. Pick up a copy today or go online to myrtlebeachherald.com.